what it do, it's you know who. I am 3Pulse Monster, and today I'm bringing you an update video for Grand Theft Auto 5. They just recently released the High Life update on Grand Theft Auto 5 Online, and today I'm showing you the cars and vehicles and everything that comes along with the package. So you can see right away, I'm showing you the cars that you could purchase through the website online. Now, those were just the bare basic cars. If you didn't get a good glimpse at them, go ahead and rewind the video, because they're not really the supercars that people want to see. These are the cars that people want to see. Now, I don't have a whole ton of money in my bank. I've only got $378,000, and I don't want to spend that on maybe a new garage and maybe a new motorcycle, because I really like motorcycles in this game. That's kind of my thing. So, real fast, I'm going to show you what you could purchase. Again, I just clicked on the GTA website inside the game, and I just went to it. You can see how expensive they are. Some seriously expensive cars in this update. This High Life update kind of features, just as it says, the High Life. It gives you everything that is super expensive and that you should own in Grand Theft Auto 5. So again, I'm a motorcycle guy, so I really like this motorcycle. I really like the way it looks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and order it in green. I like motorcycles. That's kind of my thing. Now, I play this game just to have fun, just to kind of screw around and do what I want to do. I don't really go serious, hardcore serious in the money and rich and I'm super expensive. I don't go for anything like that. You can see I just replaced my Sanchez. It was destroyed and I didn't feel like paying for a new one. So I replaced my Sanchez, and now let me get into the properties that come along with the High Life update. Now real quick, I'm just going to show you guys. There's some pretty expensive properties. They're more expensive than the ones that they originally had. And they're actually located in pretty much the exact same location as the original ones. The original apartments. The High Life update, again, it's going to give you the apartments in the rich city of the neighborhood, the northern part of, the map. And you can see just from where I'm clicking and where I'm looking, where it's zooming in at, what exactly where the location of these new buildings are. Again, they're not new buildings in the game. They're just new places that you can get inside of. So now I'm going to show you guys real quick what you can do on this real estate website inside the game. Is you can actually sort by different things. So by clicking new up in the top right, you can see all the new properties that were added with the High Life update. So you can see it if you look at the map right now. I'm going to go ahead and zoom it out. If I could, there we go. I will show you guys where these properties are located. So these are the 5 new properties that were added that you could invest in, that you could move into inside the game. Again, these properties were already there. They're just new places that you can move into. You can see the prices on the left. And you could actually sort the prices if you wanted to. You can sort through whatever you want. Like medium right here, it just shows you like the 6 car garages and the mediocre mid-level property prices and things like that. And you can click the low end and you can see even less car garages, way cheaper properties. And with this update comes the ability to buy a second garage. So let's go ahead and click back on the high end, and I can show you the low prices to the high prices. So these are the 10-car garages. Now I'm actually thinking about investing in just a 10-car garage because I already bought the $400,000 most expensive property that you could buy before this update. So I'm not really in the need of having another apartment or anything like that. Maybe, but I'm thinking about just investing in a garage somewhere on the other side of town because I don't really need another apartment, and I don't want one close to where I already have it, because it's not easy access from the other side of the map. I want to be able to get into any car I want at any time without having to call the mechanic. Does that make sense? So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. I'll show you guys. I'm actually driving my new motorcycle. I just pulled it out of my garage. You can see it doesn't have the best handling. It's got okay handling. It's more of a cruising motorcycle, less of a I'm going to take this stunt jump and fly off of this mountain kind of motorcycle. And that's kind of like the way I like to play. I'm talking really fast and I'm giving you guys a lot of info and a lot of knowledge. So if you have to, at any time, have to stop the video and back it up a little bit, by all means, go ahead and do it. So again, this is the new motorcycle that just came out in the game, and it's alright. So right now I'm cruising up on one of the new properties. Again, it's a building that was already in the game. It's just one that you weren't able to access before this update just came out. Before the High Life update just came out. So what I'm gonna do is they on this new update, they actually laid it out a little bit different, and I don't have the funds personally to buy it and go look in it. So I'm going to grab some video footage real quick from my buddy Natus, who you can see is just pulling into his new house. So we're going to take a quick look from his point of view at this new location, this new property. So you can see the garage is pretty much the same. It's empty, which is a little weird, but it's pretty much the same for all intents and purposes, right? So he's going to go up the elevator and he's going to show you guys what is new with this property. Again, these new properties bring you new furnishings. Rockstar said that these new properties were going to have new interiors. They're not going to be the same as every other interior that's part of the game. So you're going to see him go up and go into the elevator and go up and check it out. I really wish I had more money so I could actually buy one of these new properties myself, but again, it's kind of where up. I already have my property now, so it doesn't make much sense. So now you can see he's walking through the door and we can take a look. Ooh, pretty plants, pretty plants. Moving on up. Anyways, you can see the decor inside this building is a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Outdoorsy? I don't know, I kind of like the wood floors and the whole,
that's pretty cool.
It's got kind of a dark, modern vibe feel. The original exterior for some of the higher end buildings is kind of similar, it's just laid out a little bit differently. It's got the same things, it's got the wine bottle and it's got the, it's got the nice overview. You can see right now he's going to take a drink of the wine bottle. So it's got almost the same things you can do in all the other apartments. It's just kind of laid out a little differently. And now let me take a minute real quick to talk to you about the mental state that they've added to Grand Theft Auto 5. Mental state tells you how aggressive someone is in the game. Now you won't see it in this video, in my video, because I'm not playing with anybody as I'm playing. But what it'll do is it'll show a red dot. Before, the red dot marked if somebody was wanted. Well, now it's going to show you the red dot if somebody's aggressive. If somebody just goes into lobby after lobby and just starts blowing people up, just keep blowing them up and blowing them up, you will see a red dot on the indicator on the map.
The closet.
See, the closet looks pretty nice. It's close to the same as the other apartments. Maybe not quite as nice. I don't know. And if back to the mental state thing, if the person's not the kind of person that'll just run over and just blow people up, but he's kind of more of a gamer who's just playing to get money and, you know, he's kind of following the laws, obeying the rules, then, oh, that's a door that doesn't open. He's got an apartment that doesn't have an openable door. Anyways, then the dot will be white. So it's easier to tell the difference between people that are hostile and people that are not hostile. And by killing hostile players, I hear, not guaranteed, don't quote me on this, you get more money. So you can see the new apartment that he bought also has the heist room and everything for when they add the heist. Hopefully that's coming soon. So now, let me get back into my driving. You can kind of see the motorcycle that I'm on right now. I'm gonna cruise over into the mod shop and I'm gonna deck it out. Let's see what all we can add to this. I really like customizing my bikes, my cars. Not so much the motorcycle, like the engine, the fastness part of it, but just making it look really cool. That's what I'm into. I just want shit to look really cool. And who doesn't want stuff to look really cool, am I right? So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna see exactly what I can customize. So right away I can see the fairing on it. I don't really care for the bigger fairing, so I'm not gonna add that. The exhaust, I really like how it splits it into two. It gives you the dual exhaust. I like that better than the single long pipe it had before that. Saddlebags, you can tell right away with the addition of being able to add saddlebags that this is kind of just a cruiser bike. I should have figured with it being the high class update, that it's this update, the High Life update, that this wasn't going to be any kind of stunt bike. This wasn't going to be a bike meant for speed or anything like that. So right now I'm kind of just clicking through, seeing if any cosmetic changes happen on any of these different categories, and there's nothing really cosmetically changing. The lights, I'll buy those. So this bike is more or less for cruising. Let me change the color real quick. God, that's not the crew color. Somebody changed my crew color. It was supposed to be blue, but it was more of like a baby blue, less of a normal blue. So let's see what different colors. I kind of like the way the dark black looked on this bike, but let's keep going on and looking through them. You know, the orange doesn't look too bad. I think I'm gonna rock the orange. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase the orange and then maybe change the pearlescence on it. No, nothing's really changing with the pearlescence. Oh, by the way, I hope you guys enjoy my attire that I'm wearing during this video. It's pretty much what I've been rocking. I'm kind of like a crazy person in this game, and I kind of really don't care. So I'm rocking the really short shorts, some flip-flops, and a mask. Like, if you can't handle that, like, that's just beastly. So a theme I got going on with all my bikes is I got kind of like the Tron look for the bike. I'm not sure if you know what I mean. I'm sure you guys have seen the movie Tron, where the bikes look a little futuristic and they look... So that's kind of the look I like to go for when I'm designing these motorcycles. And I already have a red one. I got the Dinka Double T red, and I got the Akuma purple. And I'd have to say, hands down, the best motorcycle in this game is the Akuma. Anybody that disagrees with me needs to check their facts. The bike is just beast in this game. So you can see right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to find the orange. There it is. The orange on orange. Tell me that doesn't look sexy right there. So I'm going to rock the orange. I didn't want to spend a whole ton of money on it, but I'm going to end up just, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go buy all the things that I didn't want to buy originally. I'm going to go buy the armor and all that crap. Let me go into it and buy it. And another thing with the update comes new race options. And this is something that you may not see right away, but it allows you to turn the option of non-contact on, which lets you play races, which lets you do races without having collisions. The collisions are disabled between players' vehicles, and players will appear semi-transparent. Therefore, you can kind of go through them. So if you're not the kind of person that likes to get bumped off track or anything, then that's what it'll be. You'll still be able to collide with buildings in non-player traffic. So if there's cars on the road, you'll still be able to collide with them, but you won't be able to run into other players in the game. So you can see now I'm cruising along with my orange motorcycle. It's kind of more of a cruiser. It doesn't have... The handling is okay. It is a motorcycle after all, but it's definitely not built for taking it off of jumps or taking it anywhere that you would recommend, like flying over buildings or anything crazy like that. So now let's skip ahead a little bit into the next part of the video. And now I'm going to show you the new gun. Wait, where am I going first? Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to show you the new gun that they've added in with this update, the High Life update. They've added a new assault rifle in with this update. And I'm not going to purchase it. I'm just going to scroll over and show you guys. Where is it? I don't really have a ton of weapons, but there it is. The Bullpup rifle. You can kind of see what it looks like. You can see the statistics on it. It looks kind of cool. You know, it's not too bad of a gun. And then just for sake, I'm going to go ahead and compare it with the one above it, which is the Special Carbon. You know, you can look at the differences. Try to look at the damage difference, the fire rate difference, and you can see how they compare to each other, just to see kind of what the new gun is and what it looks like. It's not that much different. It's a little bit different. So that was the new weapon that they added in with this High Life update. And now that I've showed you guys the apartments, I've showed you guys the new vehicles, I've showed you guys the new weapon, I've showed you a little bit what you can do with the new motorcycle, which I'm sure a lot of you are motorcycle fans like myself. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you what you could do with the new clothes. Yeah, let me go ahead and find the clothing store. And I'm really bad at remembering where shit is in this game, and I don't ever like to expand my map in the bottom left or pause it to look for this. I don't do that. I just open up my quick GPS, find the nearest clothing store, and cruise on over. You know, there's different clothing stores, there's higher end clothing stores, but they all have the same crap. So I'm gonna go into this store real quick, and I'm gonna show you the new outfits that they've introduced with the High Life update. So let me find it. Oh, I just passed it up. Browse outfits. Come on, browse outfits. Nope, that's tops. There it is. Browse outfits. So I'm gonna show you the new High Life suits. Boy, I go from looking like a bum to looking like a $3 million G. Am I right? What can a suit do for you? It can make you look fancy. Moving on up. So you can see all the suits. That white on white. Whoo, boy. Now I'll go back. Did you see the differences? My goodness. The difference is crazy when you're looking at one to the other. So I know this video has been pretty long, but I really wanted to show you guys everything in the update without actually going through and buying everything and showing you everything. Frankly, because I just don't have the money to buy everything. So there wasn't really much added else. I've unlocked some things since I last played, but I don't think there was much else added in the High Life update. I've told you guys about the new vehicles. I've showed you the new super sports cars. I've showed you the new weapon, the bullpup rifle. I've showed you some of the new suits. There are new shoes and vests, but those are all individual things. You've seen them put together as full outfits. There are actually 15 new jobs and 5 contact missions added in with the High Life update. There are new properties. I showed you guys the property locations. I showed you a tour through one of the actual properties. And I've told you guys about the new race options with the no contact. I've told you guys about the new mental state and being passive or being aggressive and how you tell the difference between the two. That's pretty much everything that came with the new update. And there's quite a bit about it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to hop onto this motorcycle. This is the Body 801. And you guys will tell right away just by me driving this a little bit forward the difference between the motorcycles and how the new Dinka that they introduced into the game in the High Life update is definitely a cruiser, and this bike that I just picked up is more of a stunt bike, more that you can do crap with. Anyways, super long video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys got some serious information into your skulls. As always, I will catch you next time. Peace.